Hey guys, thanks for watching my new video. So I'm literally just going to show you how easy it is to get a film look with Dehancer Pro. So I've got two clips. I've got a daytime clip. Then what we've got is nighttime, and I thought neon lights, New York, pizza. So first we're going to do is the daytime clip, and first go into your effects when you've downloaded the Dehancer and you slap it on there, slap it in there, however you want to do it. So click source, choose camera, drop down, and scroll all the way down to the camera you use. So I shot on my Sony a7S III and I shot it in S-Log3 S-Gamut 3 Cine. Already it's got a film lock already put on, so this is where we can change some things a little bit. So first thing I do is on input I'm going to drop my exposure down slightly, and I'm going to drop it down by the smallest amount. Cool. And then after that I go onto the film, and this is where you choose your film, and there is so much film stock. You've got all the Fuji films, you've got Portras, you've got the Visions. I mean, Hector's really nice, really nice. For me, I'm a big Portra fan. What I do is I'll go into Film Developer, and then I will blast a little bit of contrast in there just to make it pop a little bit more, and then hit enabled. So it's subtle, but you can see the difference. And then also one thing I do like doing is adding a little bit of color just to boost it a little bit. So for me, I'm probably going to put in a color boost. I'm not going to do a lot. I'll show you the difference. So I mean, if you whack 100 in there, boom, super color, but that's way too much and not going to really look like your portrait film. So for me, I'm probably going to go, yeah, something like that. I'll show you the difference now with the contrast and the color boost. That's what it was. It's subtle. Again, it's all personal preference and whatever you prefer. So next, I kind of ignore a lot of this, especially if you want a quick film look added to your footage. So here you've got all the film grains. You've got your 8mm, 16mm, 35mm, 65mm. Again, I think a little goes a long way on this. So for me, I usually stick around 35, 250, maybe even 50. I'll show you zoomed in the difference. So if you look here, you see the grain. Let's go straight to the blue. Right, so there's the grain. There's a difference. So if you wanted to go for like 8mm, 500, crazy, way too much. Way too much. But for me, like I say, a little goes a long way. I've got 35mm, 250, which is quite nice. But I'm gonna go 65, 250. It's subtle, it's way less subtle. So without, you can see the difference. It's nice. Then you've got halation. So halation is the best way to explain it. When you watch people's videos and you get that film look, and you can see almost like a little bit of a red glow, especially around the highlights. That's what halation is. A lot of other editing softwares have halation built in, so you can add it on or not, whereas Premiere Pro, you can do it, but it takes a lot longer. So for me, having Dehancer Pro, having the halation tab, it's really nice. I'll show you the difference now as well. Mask mode is really cool, so you can see how much you're getting in, and also you've got your 35mm, 8mm, 16mm, 65mm. Yeah, you've got custom as well, but that's not something I really use. Again, I think a little goes a long way with the halation. You can see a lot of people overdo it with the halation, which again, it's cool, it's a stylized look, but for me, I think a little goes a long way with this. So if I enable that now, and then we go mask mode, you can't see barely anything. Again, the way it's shot, you can't see too much. If I drop down to 8, you can start to see a lot more halation there. It would look really unnatural if you were to overdo it with halation. Again, I'll keep it minimal, 35mm, super 35, that's plenty. So, and then you've got bloom. If you do use a ProMist filter, probably don't need to add bloom. I don't like using too much, whereas other people do like using a lot. It's a stylized look. It's entirely however you want your stuff to look. I like a minimal, I like it looking film-esque, but I don't want to overkill it. But again, it's personal preference. So for this, I'll show you with enabled, blast mode. You can start to see all these little highlights here. And basically it just adds a nice glowy effect, nice bloom to your highlights. So if I take mask mode off, and I'll take that off. I do quite like it, it's quite nice. Again, a little goes a long way. If I switch that up, let's go mask mode again, change that to 8mm, you can start to see how much more of that bloom you're going to get. So I'll take mask mode off. You can see the difference. Again, personal preference. It's whatever you think looks best. I like a little bit, and I didn't shoot this on with a Pro filter, so I probably will add a little bit, but nothing too crazy. So there's before and after. There's a little bit, it's quite nice. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much all I use. So I don't go crazy with it, just add a little bit, and I think it looks real nice. So this is with Dehancer, this is without. Obviously that's a flat log profile, but yeah, the difference is crazy, but also the colors you get are really nice. Cool. And then we've got the nighttime one. So for me, this is gonna really show you how good Dehancer is. So with this, let's get a nice frame. There we go. There's a nice frame of that. So what you do, drag and drop Dehancer on, and then we go again. So you got your Rec 709, go down to choose camera, all the way, choose your camera, which mine is the A7S III. I won't bore you with all that stuff again. So again, exposure, I don't really want to add it too much more. It's a nighttime shot, I quite like how it is. Then we start playing with the film. So this is personal preference, all about the look that you want to portray. One that is really nice for this is Cine Still. I think it just helps the reds really, really nicely. But yeah, I'm going to keep it all portrait 400 because I like the look of it. So for this, I'm not going to add any contrast. I may play with the colors a little bit. Make sure it's clicked enabled. Yeah, maybe add a little bit of color boost to it, make it pop a little bit more. But that's all I'm going to add on now. So this is where you can have some fun. So the film grain enabled. I'll show you zoomed in. So that's with the film grain on, film grain off. See the difference, you go crazy. Nighttime footage, really grainy, looks really cool. Again, personal preference, but I quite like it. But for me, like a little bit, I don't want to go too crazy with it. So that's pretty subtle. Before, after, yeah, I like it. So halation is gonna really pop right now, as we've got a lot of the highlights here. So if I hit it onto enabled and then I hit it onto mask mode, you can see that, and that's on 35. That's on the 35mm. You can see all these reds here. Really, really nice. You want to go crazy with it, you're gonna get a lot of good. I'll show you what that looks like. I mean, I think it looks cool. Again, it's a stylistic look, but I really like how that looks. Barely 60 in there. Mask. I do think, again, a little goes a long way, but yeah, drop down to 60, yeah, drop down to mask mode. That's really nice. So that's before, that's after. Before, after, you can see lights. Just adds a little bit more to your footage, even on the shot lights here. Really nice. So bloom for this is pretty cool. So I'll hit enabled, I'll hit mask mode, and you can see the glow of it there. What you can do, go crazy with it. I'll show you what that looks like. Again, I think that's a little bit too much. So for me, 60, even 30, even 65 obviously is a lot less, but it's still nice. And obviously you're already getting a glow from the lights. Maybe 35, I think 35 is cool. Cool, yeah, so for me, probably about 35 looks good. I'll show that on mask mode. You can start to see the highlights here. It's really nice. Put mask mode off, it pops a little bit. So that's with it on, and that's with it off. It's just subtle, but really nice, I like it. Cool, that's pretty much it. It's just super subtle, super easy. And I'll just show you a before and after now. I do also have a 10% off, which is in the description below. Cool, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Thanks for watching.